Good morning and welcome to the South Pole Race 2012 update, and I'm Sydney Matlaku. Now, the race continues in the coldest, most hostile environment this planet has to offer. We have just received confirmation that Leonie Heleni, aka Yo-Yo, will be pulling out of the race, and her team member, Matt Elliott, will be joining the tri-national team. We commemorate Leonie Heleni for walking the substantial 124 kilometers towards the South Pole and wish her the best of luck in her recovery. So, from 7 teams, we are now down to 5. Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
After 6 days of racing, the Norwegians are flying through the snow, covering 239 k's, just 139 k's away from checkpoint 1. The Welsh team is 51 k's back. The British and South Africans are battling for third spot, some 15 k's behind the Welsh. The tri-national team are bringing up the rear.
Now, we know that Bram Malherbe has been suffering from a knee injury, but despite that, he has decided to take on the South Pole. Let's take a look at his preparation for the race.
A race to the South Pole is seen as one of the toughest endeavors man can do. The mental and physical strain that this vast, wide wilderness places on an athlete is not for the faint-hearted. Your training, health, and mental preparations need to be nothing short of excellent. But should an athlete take on the majestic Antarctic partially wounded? Is that courage or sheer madness? Athlete Bram Malherbe, who will be representing South Africa in the race to the South Pole, all to raise climate change awareness, is actually harboring a knee injury, which is a major concern for the specialists around him.
Essentially, I was trying to catch a cobra in someone's house many years ago, and the snake came at me and I jumped back and I tore my cruciate ligament in my right knee. And when I went to my surgeon, Willem van der Merwe, he said, well, it's too late to fix this before going to China, so just run carefully in China.
When Bram came back from China, he had that accident where he slipped, twisted his knee and injured it. At that time, he actually tore his anterior cruciate ligament, one of the main ligaments inside the knee, which, if you look at it, is this one sitting here. But at the same time, as part of the injury, as you know, Bram, he carried on running with this major injury, still running parts of the Wall of China.
Willem put the cruciate ligament in, but essentially what had happened is he didn't believe, because of the damage done, that I would be able to run again after that. I just really firmly believe that the power of the mind is incredible, and the mind can heal the body. And I said to Willem, look, you know, if you're telling me I can't run and I choose to believe that, the chances of me then not running are very slim. But if I choose to not believe it, I believe that my knee will heal. And that's in fact what happened. Not without obviously the correct surgery, but Willem and many others, highly acclaimed doctors, orthopedic surgeons in fact, said I would never run again. And after that, that statement, I was running the coastline of South Africa.
So we're thinking that this covering that he's over the years is now starting to break up again. So what we're going to do is use his own blood and use the collagen and the growth factors in his blood to inject that in his knee to see if we can stabilize this lesion. It takes a while. It's going to take about 6 weeks or so to get the maximum effect, and it's a series of 3 injections. So we get 1 injection 3 times, once a week for 3 injections. That's the course that we get. The good news is that while it's in there, we actually want him to exercise. So we want the bone to move, because as the one moves across the other one, that's a stimulus for these collagen to really bind together and to bind together strong.
My main concern at this point is that I don't feel I've trained enough because of this knee injury. So there's this balance that I have to strike between training but not exacerbating the pain in my knee. Having said that, and I've said this many times, I would rather go out of this world trying to achieve something for the greater good than lie on my deathbed one day wishing I'd tried.
Well, Bram Malherbe, the whole of South Africa is behind you, tracking your journey to the South Pole every step of the way and keeping a close eye on that knee of yours.
Well, that's it for your Race to the South Pole update. Join us tomorrow, same time, where you'll get all your Race to the South Pole news first, right here. Bye for now.